Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be making peanut porridge. This is one of my favorite porridge recipes that I kind of made up on my own from watching my father make it himself. I don't have an exact recipe, but I'm just going to share with you what I know. Something that we like to put in ours is oatmeal, cinnamon powder, this is the raw peanuts, vanilla, nutmeg, and I love to use the actual cinnamon leaf. That is perfect. So now let's get started. So I've already measured out the oatmeal. It's a cup and a half of oats, and this is about maybe a cup and a half of peanuts also. I've rinsed them already. You know, when you get them in the bag, you want to rinse them just to make sure that there is no little sediments or anything in the bag. I like to use the old-fashioned oats because I just prefer the consistency of old-fashioned oats. So now what we're going to do, we're going to combine the peanuts and the oatmeal, and we're going to blend them up together with a little water. You're going to add maybe about half a cup of water. You can see. So this is what you're left with. And then you're going to add about half a cup of water to blend it up. I'm using a NutriBullet, so let's see what happens now. Another thing, while I'm going to be blending up the oats, I have my about 8 cups of water in this pot with 2 cinnamon leaves. I have this coming to a boil, and as this comes to a boil, the water will start to be flavored with the cinnamon leaves, and it will add a fantastic flavor. So now we're done blending them together. I used about maybe a cup and a half of water. It depends on how much porridge you're making and how many people you want to serve it for. But I used about a cup and a half of water to a cup and a half of oats to about a cup and a half of peanuts, raw peanuts. So this is what we're left with, and now we're going to add it to our water on the stove. So now guys, I added the peanut and the oats blended mixture to the water, the cinnamon leaves. This is what it looks like. So we're just gonna let this simmer down. We're gonna let it cook for maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we will begin to season it with our cinnamon powder, nutmeg, vanilla, and we're gonna salt and sweeten it. It smells so good in here. You just want to keep stirring it out a bit. So guys, if you notice, I did not blend out the peanuts completely smooth. I like it without a crunch. I like a little bite to it. It's coming together. It smells so good in here. I added my vanilla. I added about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I added salt, about a teaspoon and a half of salt. Or you can add to taste, because one thing with salt, you can always add, but you can't take back out. And I added my powdered cinnamon, my nutmeg, and my vanilla. I haven't sweetened it yet, but it is still cooking. It's still simmering down. We're still going to give it some time. It smells so good. So I like to use the Betty sweetened condensed milk. Can add a little, can add a lot. It depends on what you like. And just some regular old brown sugar. So you guys can try this recipe. I'll have the recipe in the description box below, and enjoy.